Okay, rather than produce an online help, which is ironic because that's what I do basically for a living, we'll talk about the Nova, the drop down menu selection for Nova starships in the Imagine Image website. So let's go to the first one. We might as well. Let's go to the the first one. Actually, I forgot about this. This is a hyperlink to the page that describes Nova and starships. And basically, you can see that there are a lot of links in here. You can, as a matter of fact, jump down on this page to where the Hex Command Starships is talked about. Also, going back up, you can. There are things for creating an online space logo, which is, I guess, a website where you can do that. Here's one for creating an online logo and random events for space. And this is Talon Games JPEG PDF cards, which we use only for reference when we have CAV mechs involved. Here's another link for fails, which is a funny and interesting list of things that go wrong. Here's an old link to the Battletech Band of Brothers poster. And there are other links, of course, on here. Let's see if any of them still. This is an old page. Let's see if it's still working all right for us. As it shows, it says it's a module for Hex Command Mechanize, which is true. Let's go to the index card layout, where we have a simplified version. And yeah, this is our roster card. So let's get back out of this. Let's go back to the page, and then we'll go through these selections one at a time. Here's our Excalibur board game star map, which is basically the Excalibur board game done as a star map. So because we love the layout and all the manners of the medieval era are now space colonies, if you will, around star systems. Now, some of these are, I should say, all of these are hyperlinked. Here's an example. I think this leads to the character page for Jeremiah. Because I don't remember this, let's see if it's actually true. Which is me. I am playing the character of Jeremiah. And so, Jeremiah Vincent Alexander. It was a random name. So, this is our character page. A lot of things can be done here. Here's the reason I was talking earlier about the icons. So you can create an icon however you like, but when you do decide on an icon, you should stick with it instead of changing it all the time. So this is his force icon or his colony icon, however you want to look at it. And you can change the image. And here is a running tally of all the Excalibur colored categories. Remember, Excalibur is a like a medieval monopoly. So the dark blue category or parish, they're all listed there. And I don't actually remember what that number's for. What is that number? Oh, it's a toggle. All right, so you can say that it's unsupervised or supervised. If you understand anything about the board game Excalibur, that means your knight or lord has spent time in that manner. So here is a nice hyperlink to the actual manner itself, the card, and in this case it's Barfield. So let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not going to go bother explaining all the details of the character card or anything like that because it's quite extensive. So here we are. We are now in the System 18 Barfield Manor system, actually. And there's a nice little map here that shows the whereabouts in regard to other systems, or basically a close-up location of where it is on the map. All these images here can be changed based on the use of these buttons over here. And I believe this next button lets me go to the next system. Let's see if that is true. I believe it is. Oh, and there's a description of the system or the main planets or something of that nature. There is the Barfield card modified. When you click it, it takes you to the, where does it take you? Okay, so this is the forces at location database. So there's quite a few things that can be done. We spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time making this. Let's go back. That's actually a separate window, and so is that. Okay. Right? Interesting stuff going on here. Okay. Let's close these up. If we click on the number, yeah, that just takes us to that manner. It's interesting. I just realized now that that actually should have a hover, and it does. Not in right by the cursor, but down lower left. You can't see it here. It's off screen. When you hover over it, it tells you the name of that star system. Okay, so let's close this and this one. Okay, so yeah. All right, so there we are. That's a quick little summary. We'll do some more. We'll get back into, that was the star map, and this is the, well, here's the Excel spreadsheet for tracking revenues and so on, because this is a space campaign. So this is the tracking tool. You can put all the information in here, and I believe there's another tab for the MEX pricing list. So that's another benefit of having as many things connected as possible. All right, so that's that, and we'll come back later and we'll do some more.